Hey, so this is my vlog challenge day. I think it's 8 now. And I was thinking about this. Have you ever had to make a decision about something, but you were unsure of kind of what was the right course of action for yourself? Sometimes every day, right? And or have you ever asked somebody for advice and went and followed that advice, knowing that in the back of your head, you had a little voice in your head saying something else, but you followed the advice given to you by your friend or a colleague or something, only to find out that it didn't work out for you. And if you had listened to the original advice in your head, maybe that would have worked out better for you. I've done that several times, and because maybe I didn't have, the confidence to follow through with that, or I didn't have enough external information, and I didn't have faith in what I was hearing, in what I consider to be maybe my authentic self or a guidance system that I have, that we all have. We all have our own like unique little voice that taps into source or God or the universal life force, something higher, and we can all tap into that inner knowing, and oftentimes we don't. So when we're faced with some difficult question, so, what I do to kind of combat that is I will do this muscle testing technique that I learned several years ago. And what it is it taps into your own body's intelligence and guidance system, and it's really a great tool you can use daily, and you can play around with it. It's a lot of fun. So but how you would do it is you have your two fingers, you put the pointer finger and your thumb together, and then you interlace both fingers, and you'd ask a question like my name's Shelley Devine. True, these stay together. um, I have 5 kids. Whoop, nope. I have 2 kids. True. The other one was false, so my fingers separated. I have 2 boys. Nope. I have a boy and a girl. So I asked true or false questions, and I got a response from my body. Now, once you practice that, you can start to ask even more lofty questions. So, and this is also about co-creating too with other people. Like I have recently, well, this thing came up, and I was like, I'm playing around with this a little bit, but and you'll be able to see how you could play around with this with major questions, maybe financial questions. And this is a financial question for me. I am on the Broadcast Yourself challenge, and I, I'm doing that course right now, and I just found out about this business accelerator course, and I would like to do it. I'm in, right? So I went to pay for it, and it wouldn't go through. So then I used another credit card to pay for it, and I'm doing, the 12 thing, and I couldn't get that to work either. So I am now in email conversation with Brian and the team to get it. He's giving me a little time. He's holding up space for me. But I was like, okay, maybe I should ask some questions about this. Is this the right course for me? Yes. Should I be taking this course at this time? Yes. So, should I be asking a more lofty question about this situation? Yes. So I already know that it's yes. And I'm like thinking, oh, okay. So Brian went on one of the group meeting, and he kind of introduced me in or whatever, and talked about the accelerator course, and also offered a 10% discount, which I'm like, great. So yeah, I'm like, 10% discount, that's awesome. So I was like, oh, cool. So I went try to sign up again. Still having issues issues with the sign up. So I'm like, maybe I should ask some other sorts of questions. I'm like, you know what, maybe I should put a challenge towards Brian. Oh, That's a yes. So I'm like, okay, what would the challenge be? I'm like, okay, I'm going to just throw something really huge out there. I'm like, okay, should I ask him for a scholarship through the whole program and to be able to come to London and be on on his show at the end of the course if I complete everything? Ooh, there is a yes. So, whew. So now what do I do? I mean, I'm fully prepared to pay for the course, but I'm now in this process of co-creation. So, in my email, I think I'm going to ask him this because this is the guidance I'm getting. And I'm like, it's a little over the top, but I'm like, woo. The other thing that has to happen with this sort of thing is two people need to be in a line. And right now I feel like I'm dealing with resistance, not some resistance. Am I allowing something to come in? How am I this is kind of fun. I'm playing around with it. I'm just going to see what happens and go from there. But I'm inviting you to sit, if you have something that you're challenging yourself with, play around with this and see where it leads. The other thing too is this is also about when you're involving someone else in it, your energy levels must match for it to be a match. So just because I'm putting this out there and asking something doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to get it, but it may lead me down uh, another trail that I wouldn't have expected because I asked about this and I followed some guidance currently now where my vibration is in this zone. And stay tuned because I don't know what's going to happen next. But I guess I'm going to throw this one out there. I hope you enjoyed this segment. I hope you'll try this out because it really works well if you have a difficult question. And two, you must ask too, is this in the highest and greatest good? Is this in my highest and greatest good? Would this be in the highest and greatest good of all concerned? Yes. And you want to ask it in that fashion too, especially when you're concerning someone else because you are co-creating. You're using source energy, source, and then yourself, and then you're including someone else. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. But have fun with it and play around with it. I hope you enjoyed today's challenge. Or I'm actually putting a challenge out maybe now to Brian. So, oh my gosh, I didn't even think that. But like, yeah, now I'm challenging the challenger. Cool. All right. Have a great day. Bye.